What do you do when a woman doesn't call you back? Why didn't she call you back? You might have thought she liked you. You might have had a good time on a date that y'all went to. How many times have you went on a date with somebody and maybe y'all might have hit it off, had a great conversation. You know, y'all were vibing, y'all were laughing, talking. Y'all might have went to one of your favorite spots in the town that you live in. I mean, y'all were playing around. Things were going. Y'all seemed like y'all had a lot of chemistry. Y'all felt like you might have felt like you known her for all your life, damn near. And at the end of the night, you give her a hug and be like, I'll talk to you later. You know, had a great time. You know, awesome. Doesn't get too better than this. We hit it off. So you go back, maybe you go back home, tell your boys, you know, man, we hit it. I met this girl last week, and I finally got up with her this week, and we went on a date, and we hit it off. And hey, you know, I don't know, man, she could be the one. Or maybe you're thinking in your head, hey, maybe I can hit that. Maybe we can hang out more. Maybe we can. So you start imagining all these plans and time that y'all might be spending in the future because y'all had this great vibe going on, great conversation, all this good stuff. And y'all had so much in common, and et cetera, and et cetera, and et cetera. So a couple days go by, you give her a call, she doesn't answer. 3 days go by, you give her a call again, she doesn't answer. Third or fourth try, you leave a message, and she don't reply to your call. She doesn't respond back, doesn't call you back, no text, no nothing. So how many times have you heard about these stories and maybe it's happened to you? So what happened? Why didn't she call you back? And how can you avoid situations like this? And the reality is, the reason why a wise man told me years ago, how people come in is how they leave. So in other words, he was saying that if someone comes in, if you meet somebody and they're moving fast and you know they're kind of doing things rapidly and they're moving a little too fast for you, and especially if you're telling them that, hey, you know, maybe we should slow down or whatever, or maybe you can just take it easy, or maybe they're running rapid in their brains. Some of the things they're saying is like way too fast for you. If they come in like that, they're probably gonna leave like that. So in the illustration that I just gave you, they'll just cut you off abruptly. Like, you know, there won't even be no explanation. It'll be like you won't even see it coming. You know, you might even be surprised because you're so naive to think that everyone's just like you, and you don't understand the mindset of some people. How can anybody do something like that to me? You're a nice guy, just like I'm a nice guy. So, you know, you assume, just like I used to assume, that everyone's supposed to treat me nice because I'm nice. Everyone's supposed to be easygoing because I'm outgoing. Because I'm so easy and very easygoing and everything like that. But in reality, it just doesn't work like that. The reason why a lot of women that you meet like this, you're gonna meet a woman like this at some point in time in your life, especially if you're in the 20s, in your early 20s, and you're still out there meeting women. You in the clubs, You know, you're at the events, you're at the festivals, you're at, you're out, you're in the public, you're at networking events, seminars, all that good stuff. The reason why a lot of these women cut you off and you never hear from them again, because a lot of times they have somebody. They already have somebody. They have some guy, maybe their ex-boyfriend. He's still around. He's still on the bench. He calls up. He's still in her ear. Telling her about a bunch of good bullshit. So he thinks he still has a shot because she's still giving him feedback, and they still have something going on. They probably still sleeping with each other, more than likely. Or maybe she just has too many options. That happens too. And maybe you presented yourself like you were just like the rest of those guys. Not even knowing it. I mean, you don't know how many guys she's talking to, if any. So, but the reality is, you're in competition with the rest of those guys, without even being aware of it, whether you agree with it or disagree with it. But women, they got guys in the Rolodex, and the guy that pops out, that sticks out, that stands out, that's the guy that's gonna 9 times out of 10 that's gonna get most of her time, unless you just. And if you're a new guy just coming in the picture, unless you blow her away, you probably won't get very much time. She probably won't make very much time for you. But if you come in like you're an average guy, that one date, that could be it. And you can tell if a woman is interested in you because she'll make time. If you call her up and say, hey, I thought about, like, we could get up and do this and do that. If she says she don't have time, she's just not interested, because that's bullshit. Because it doesn't matter how busy we get. It doesn't matter how busy women get. If they're interested, they'll make time. It doesn't matter how tired she is. It doesn't matter how many hours she worked. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It could be for 30 minutes to an hour, but if she's really interested in you, she'll make time. So, a lot of times, a lot of these women have so many guys lurking around, and a lot of them have relationships. She could be married. That happens. Some married women, and even some of them that have boyfriends, they just want to get out and go somewhere and do something different for a change because they're bored. So they're just looking for something new, something fresh. Because a lot of times they settled for the guy that they didn't really like in the beginning. So they'll sneak out from time to time, and a lot of them been doing it for so long. They've gotten real good at doing it. They've gotten real good at sneaking around. They've gotten good at being dishonest about a lot of things. They've gotten good at living a lie. So when you don't get a call back, I wouldn't take it serious. I mean, let's move on to the next. I mean, because the way it is today, the way it's shaping out anyway, is damn near a numbers game. So that's why I always say, if you're the average type of guy, you're gonna get lost in the shuffle, and so either today, if you aren't one of the best, or you aren't at your best most of the time, you're gonna just not stand out. You're gonna get lost in the shuffle. So today, either you're gonna stand out or don't bother, because it's, what they say, it's crowded at the bottom but lonely at the top. So that's what I think how you should handle that situation when she doesn't call back. So if you like what you heard in this video and you want to work with me directly, go to chooseyourrelationships.com and click on the coaching session tab. So until next time, my name is Mr. Sharp Game. Peace and love.